Hey YouTube!
Hey,
Hey.
Hey everyone! How are you? How are you doing, guys? How are you, Stella?
Perfect. I'm so good. I'm so happy. We have many songs. It's a really good week.
Okay, Nicola.
well, that was quite a week we had. So many songs, so many good songs. We have so many things to talk about. I am really excited.
We have a lot of tea to spill tonight. That's true. Yota.
I'm a bit sick past couple of days, so I'm good with the Eurovision part, not the my body being mean to me part. So I'm
Oh,
good, I guess.
get well soon, babe.
Thanks.
So let's start saying hi to our friends who started showing up here. Hello, Jaja or Jaja.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Pablo.
Hey,
Hey.
Hi.
Pablo.
Hello, Georgia.
Hi.
Hello, Andrea.
Hi.
Okay.
Hey,
A lot of hellos to say and Stelios. Hello, Stelio.
Hi.
Shall
hey,
we start
Steyo.
talking about the countries that all the national finals that we had last night? What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yes.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with. I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna start with the country that I live in. Let's start with Portugal. I see. So, what happened in Portugal last night? So, as every year, the juries from every region of Portugal give 50% of the whole voting, and then the other 50% is televoting. Me personally, I voted 3 times for Valeria, 2 times for Nive, 1 time for Pedro. These were my favorite of the night. In the end, we saw that Nive won the televoting, but the juries had a different opinion and placed him sixth. So the Black Mamba are going to represent Portugal. It was a big surprise for me and for everyone because everyone thought Carolina was going to go to Rotterdam. She's extremely famous here. So in the end, she didn't. And we have Black Mamba. Stella, would you like to tell us before you go on? I'm just gonna say something. For every country that we're gonna talk about, we're gonna each of us gonna give their comments, and then we're gonna go to the comments of you guys in the comment section. So bear with us if we don't reply right away. Stella.
Okay. What I have to say, I'm so disappointed from last night. They have so many good songs, and please move juries out of the game. It was un- unforgivable for me that they put some good songs in low places like Valeria or Neve, and they have Black Mamba the second place. We listen something different from the juries. I don't know. Uh, and yeah, I understand why the televoters have Neve and Black Mamba the first 2 places. I mean, it was like a revolution. Like we want an English song. I understand this, but they have Neve first. That was the normal voting. Uh, and the juries pick Black Mamba. Like, yeah, they're listening to the song and they were like, yeah, this is the song that I have to represent us. I can't stand this. I cannot understand this. I need an explanation from the juries. It's so strange. That's strange. I don't know what happened. Sorry, but I cannot believe they just like this song. Sorry. And I have many things to say, but I will talk the whole night. So really disappointing for me.
Thank you. Actually, I really love that you need an explanation from the juries. We need to contact them. I want an explanation too. We need to contact them and give and take like an actual reasoning for, especially from the jury of Alentejo. They placed Neve last. How can you place the winner of the televoting last? Something doesn't go really along here.
Something
Anyway,
is strange here.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move right to Nicolas.
Oh my God. That was like tremendous. I really want that. I really want right now. Just that nun from Game of Thrones with the bell. Shame, shame. If you are Game of Thrones fans, you will understand that. That was awful. Okay. Okay. I respect the result. Okay. There's nothing we can do right now. But why Portugal? Really? Why? What was going through your mind? Really? Um, they really had so many chances with Neve or my personal favorite Saudade. Is this how you pronounce it, Ghost?
Yeah, so that
Okay. Uh, they had so many, so many options, and they chose this one. And it's not like the worst song you will ever hear. I kind of get the vibe and the style of the song, and I say it in my reaction. But it's boring as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't completely get it. And this guy, for me, his voice is a bit annoying. I'm a bit harsh right now, but okay, that's my opinion. And I don't know if they're going to do well in the semifinal. They're in the easy semifinal, but still, I'm not sure.
okay. Thank you, Nicola, for your opinion. You were even harsher than Stella. That I thought I was waiting the shots from Stella, and we got them from you. That was nice. Nice. It was a surprise anyway.
It's not hate. I don't hate them. I don't hate anyone. But it's like I don't
No,
like it.
I
And
hate
okay,
this.
okay, yes, hate is a strong word, but yeah, I just don't like it.
Let's. Okay. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you very, very much. Let's move on to Jota and your opinion.
Okay, so I'm gonna start by saying that I watched nothing from last night because I was sick. I slept
Oh,
right like from 8 o'clock, and
Good for
I
you.
missed I missed everything. But when I woke up this morning and I saw the results, I was like, "What the fuck happened last night?" Because especially for Portugal, I was so sure that they wouldn't pick that particular song. I mean, all the other songs would have been fine with me, but that particular song. First of all, I'll say that my top three were Neve, Caretush, and Euclides. And when I saw that this one actually won, um, uh, I got kind of upset because, as Nicola said, I hate his voice. Not hate is a strong word, but just it sounds wrong to my ears. It's not a pleasurable voice to me, at least. And no, I don't even particularly like that style of music. So I'm not very happy about it. I knew that Neve would get very harsh, will not get the votes from the jury because it's in English, and we know that Portugal never supports English songs. The jury
Yeah,
never
but
supports
Black
the English
Mamba
songs.
is in English and they put it second. That was the really strange
Yeah,
thing.
that it's strange, I know, but I guess it because it has like more traditional. No, it's not traditional. I don't
no,
know.
it's not traditional.
I'm
Portuguese
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
style.
Portuguese. I don't know. It's just it's very confusing. I agree. I agree with Stella. We need answers as to why they voted for that one. But I really wanted Karetush to win and or Neve, and I'm just disappointed. I am placing Portugal very low in my top.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Thank you, Jota. I can't disagree with any of you. I'm not gonna be as harsh, but what I'm gonna say is that especially this year in every national final, I have like 3 or 4 songs that I really like and I would really want to see in Eurovision. And then something else wins. So maybe it's my fault. Maybe I am unlucky. Like the same happened in Norway, the same everywhere except Finland. And I hope it doesn't happen in Sweden too. But let's get back to Portugal. So Portugal was very strange for me because yes, I thought that the jury wouldn't like Neve because it was in English, but Black Mamba was in English too. And also the song is not, I don't sing as a strong participant in Eurovision. I find Festival de Canção this year like one of the strongest years for Festival de Canção. We had many songs that I liked, and the show was a good show. And personally, they picked my last. So, am I disappointed? Yes. I really would like to see someone else. Even Carolina, I really liked Carolina, and she's so famous. So, I thought she was going to win. Neve was amazing, breathtaking. Valeria, her last note was a winning one. And Pedro was very good on stage. Euclides was very good as well. We had many good participants. Sarah, Fabia, we had many good participants. And in the end, anyway, let's give them a vote if you want, and then we can go to the comments. I will start by giving Portugal, unfortunately, I love you, you're the country I live in, but it's a 1. Stella?
It's not fair, but I would like to say 0, but yeah, it's 0 for me or 1. I cannot put something higher than this.
Okay. Yota?
It's gonna be a 1 for me as well.
I'm so sorry, guys. I had some internet issues.
It's okay. Nicola, how would you rate the Portuguese song out of 10?
Out of 10, I will give it a 3.
A 3. You gave the highest out of all. So let's go.
What did you vote? What did you vote?
We all gave 1.
Really?
Yeah.
and I like that I was like the most judgmental.
Yeah, let's go to the comments. What do you think?
Yeah.
About Portugal. So we have Pavlos saying, I'm done with that part of Europe. Yeah. Sorry from the Iberian Peninsula. We have Theodore saying, love you guys. I know you put so much effort into this. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Theodore. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Stelios says the fact that Euclides ended up 8th is totally beyond me. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yota, do you have anything to say to that?
I totally agree. It was so good, man.
And it seems like Pavlos agrees. He says, Euclides was my winner. I can't believe the final results. There were 7 good songs. 4 of them were great, in my opinion, and we get this winner. That's what I was saying before. We had so many good songs, and then something else wins. Eesti, Evie. Hello, Evie.
Hi.
This year is tremendous.
No, I don't think it's that bad. We have many good songs. I don't think it's the worst year.
I think she says it in a good way, though, because of the emoji. But let's see.
Oh, is it in a good way? Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I say tremendous in a good way.
I'm not sure, but the emoji was happy. Jaja News says, do you think we have heard the ESC 2021 winner? That's a very nice question. So all of us are going to reply. We're going to say yes or no. And if we're going to say yes, let's give an example. I'm going to start the other way around. I'm going to start with Yota.
Yes. And I think either Finland, France, or from the ones that came out recently. I'm going to say these 2 for now because I can't remember them.
Romania, maybe.
Oh, Romania. Sorry, Romania. Sorry.
Thank you, Yota. Thank you. Nicola.
Yeah, I have 2 countries on my mind. I have France and Lithuania. We may. I think it has passed some time since Lithuania chose the song, and we kind of forgot it. But we it's still countable. Lithuania must be counted, even though we are like talking about different stuff in other countries right now. But we don't have to forget that there is Lithuania. So so far from the songs we have heard, I'm between France and Lithuania.
Okay, thank you, Nicola. Thank you, Stella.
For me, the only one that have chances to win is France. Maybe not my personal 12 points, but I think France have the whole package. It's the only one who give me winner vibes until now.
I can't agree with you all. France, especially the live performance of Barbara, gives me winner vibes. It would make me pick up my phone and vote for it. And I think that's what could make a winner. But we also have the songs from Sweden. And I think that if Eric wins, probably he has a chance because it's something new. But let's not talk about this now. But I'm just placing it out there. Let's move on. Ronnie. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Jota, Stella, Ghost, and my favorite, Nicolas, love from Sweden.
Hey, yes, Barry.
Evie says Dancing in the Stars was not any less boring. Ooh, Stella, go on.
Okay, you find Dancing in the Stars boring and not Black Mamba song that I don't really remember the title? Come on, it's not a boring song. It's just a classic ballad with a breathtaking performance. Not boring.
Okay. So Evie also says that here and Stella stayed up until 5 a.m. like lunatics, fun times. Yeah.
Yeah, we're chatting until the morning with Evie.
I was up last night as well, but I couldn't even text at some point because my eyes were just closing and I was like, no, please stay away. Yeah,
I was so depressed when Portugal ended, and Italy came as a savior, and I was so happy.
Yeah, last night, in our chat that we have, like, after Portugal, like, Stella was like outraged, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why? And she was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Pascal says, hello, Sanremo. So you have some ratings for Portugal from what I see. 6 out of 10.
That was generous.
5 out of 10. 3 out of 10 with annoying voice as a plus comment. But Pascal also says it reminds him a lot of Austria 2015, which ended up with last with 0. I like Austria 2015. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Sergio, hey Sergio, did you guys like sausage?
Oh my god.
So bad.
So we have Sergio.
And before I saw the name, I thought it was a hater, and then I understand it's Sergio. So.
Saudade.
Yes. You did a mistake.
We know you.
It's it says no, it's smiling through pain about the tremendous year comment. Okay. So the only song I can see winning at the moment is Italy. Ooh.
My second.
Yeah.
Winning, but
I agree.
Yeah, this can happen.
Emily Page says, hello, Emily, again.
Hi, Emily.
Not released. Which country are you most excited to hear from? I love questions like that. Let's go on. Let's reply to each question. And I'm going to set a rule. The option Greece is not allowed.
Why?
Because of course it's your country.
Because we all know, we all are
of course you're
anticipating.
excited to hear Greece. And let's say that's a common answer because it's your country. So let's move on to the rest of the countries. Stella.
Okay, of course it's Greece, but okay. I would say Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland.
That leads me to Yota.
Well, I was gonna say Switzerland as well because he was my winner last year. So I'm very excited to hear what he has to give us this year. But yeah, that's it. Switzerland.
I will 2 points for Switzerland, Nicolas.
Okay, I will say Switzerland as well, and Iceland.
True, the first one in the betting odds. We need to see what they are gonna bring us this year. I am gonna say Switzerland too. And Iceland is a very good answer, Nicola. Very, very good answer.
And I'm really curious about Russia because they have a national final tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we don't have clues about
Any
what is
clues?
going to
Yeah.
happen in Russia.
What's going on? Yeah.
I'm really curious to see what they're gonna serve.
Yeah, everything is under the radar. It's just like we're not gonna tell you everything. We're just gonna throw three random songs. You're gonna anyway.
And you know what about Russia? We don't count it now, but maybe it's gonna be the winner song. They're so not predictable, like really.
The thing is, last year they had a very possible winner, and they are not sending them this year. So it makes
Why?
me
Yes. Why?
they don't want to win.
That was for me. That was such a stupid decision. Like
Why?
Little Big were such like a favorite. They had so much fun, and I don't know why they chose not to send them again.
Because everyone is gonna be like comparing the songs, and if they don't have found something really strong, they're gonna destroy everything. I think it's better than they decided to not complete. Because
I don't think.
I mean, if Iceland not gonna have a really, really good song, it's gonna be so disappointing.
Yeah, but most of the artists are returning artists, and like most of them have better songs, I think.
Yeah, because they were not fan favorites last year.
Okay, I don't think that that is a problem or something. It's always
really say that.
There's always a
really
risk.
say
That's what I.
Yeah.
There is always a
Imagine
risk of.
this. Oh, sorry.
Apparently, Little Big might be involved, says Jaja News.
It's an option, no? Yeah, I heard this one. They have left anything open. We're not sure they're not gonna compete. We're not sure. Still
Russia,
not
what
sure.
are you doing?
These Russians are crazy.
And also, I would like to listen to Destiny.
Yeah. Yes, and Malta. I forgot it. Yes, and Malta as well.
And I was excited for San Marino, but we heard it today, so we're gonna talk about it later. So Ronnie gave 3 out of 10, like Nicolas, to Portugal. Evie says, I still understand hyping Italy as a winner more than San Marino. Like, come on, what the fuck happened to humanity? I still understand hyping Italy. So she
doesn't like San Marino, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's
Of
right.
course.
Let's okay. Because San Marino is a very hot topic, let's talk about it after these comments that we're gonna finish now. Jaja News says, Jaja, is it Jaja or is it Jaja, like the Spanish laughter? I'm gonna say Jaja, and just if it's Jaja, let me know. I think Destiny can be something amazing. You have to remember she won Eurovision 2015.
I hope so.
And she's so likable.
She's incredible.
I love Russia, have wonderful friends there in the country. Yeah, but we need to see what they're going to do.
Russia.
Pascal says, I'm also curious about Iceland, though I don't think they can serve us something as good as last year. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah.
I agree.
the way that San Marino is not guilty pleasure this year. P.S. I wanted to ride Saudade. Okay. Sergio, we're going to have your comment on in 1 second because we're going to talk about San Marino.
I think it's already guilty pleasure.
So Evie says, I personally think they want to save Little Big for better occasion. Nobody really knows how the pandemic's going to go and be like in a year. And Russia wants to host a glorious year.
Yeah.
You think so?
Why not?
Yes, of course.
That's a good answer, Evie. Yeah, that's a good answer.
And it's gonna be really glorious if it's happening in Russia. We know they're extra.
Even we do know, but last time the only time that they had the contest it was, for me, it was too much.
Yeah, I agree.
The stage was huge.
I think it was one of the strongest year and best staging.
No, I don't agree with that.
Yes, it was really nice. I really like what happened in Russia, and I think that now with all the political things that happen and they're so banned and all this, I think they're gonna bring something really good if they host.
For me, I think it was of course they organized it very well, but I think it was like a projection of look how much money we have, like building like a huge stage.
Okay.
It was a beautiful stage, but it was way too big, and everyone was swallowed, and
It's like that.
they were
Only the bad entries were solo. There are some entries like Ukraine that really
And the
the whole
hosts.
stage and all these, and I really love this.
Do you remember those semi-final hosts? Like that was a cringe fest. That was awful.
Who?
I think, and I say that like Russia has so much talent there. There's so much talent,
Yeah,
and
but I think
they
in
can.
Eurovision the only hosts that were good were in Sweden, to be honest.
I think next time Sergei Lazarev must shoot the host just for
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, the winner will host too. That would be nice.
Okay, let's move on. Minas says hello. Hello, Minas.
Hi, Mina.
Ronnie says, one question, don't you guys not love Israel? I think that
No.
song is super good. Let's answer to this one. I'm gonna start saying it's a good song. Now it's around my top 10 to 15. I enjoy listening to it, but yeah, no, nothing more than that. Stella.
I really prefer the other songs. La La Love and Wella La were much better. I was disappointed a little bit from Set Me Free. It was my least favorite, so not really high for me.
Okay. Nicola.
It's an okay song, but it's not that memorable since we have so many dance tracks this year, like Serbia, Cyprus, San Marino today, Moldova, and it just faded out.
Yeah. Jota?
The thing is, because we listen to these songs all the time. We are Eurofans, that's what we do. And because this song came out so early, it was one of the first, like the third, if I remember correctly, the third song we had. I mean, I've heard it so many times by now that I got bored quite fast. And even though I feel like it might be good on stage and for the first time that somebody is going to listen to it live, for me, because I've heard it so many times and because we have so many other pop songs that are out now, the newest ones, I feel like this one kind of got in the back place of my mind. And it's left in my top 10 to top 20 placement. And yeah. It's good, but that's my explanation.
Yeah, and actually some other fans here replied about Israel, so let's go to them and then move on to the rest. Evie says Israel is my potential non-qualifier from semi-final 1. Emily Page says Israel is getting a revamp and it really needs it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though when they revamp, it feels weird, but I hope they do a good job. Pascal says Israel is good, but not super good. I preferred Fekerli B.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go to the previous comments and then go to San Marino. So, Jaja says 2000 was good because UK came top 10.
I love this song so much.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So Pablo said a very nice comment here saying that the countries that he doesn't want to win are Russia, Ukraine, and Azerbaijan, because if any of them wins, next year we will miss at least one participant, and that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Stavrula. Hello, Stavrula. Hi, I love San Marino this year. I don't think that they have many chances to win, but the hype around it it's thanks to the fact that nobody expected it to be such a bomb. It took everyone by surprise. Give us like 5 more comments, and then we're going to San Marino. Less than 5. Maria Amaral. Hello, Maria. Says, I agree with Stella. Jury's out.
Out now.
Okay. 2 last comments. I'm gonna randomly pick one of you to answer to this. Do you love Albania revamp? I'm gonna go with Stella.
Of course. Angela is one of my favorite, and she's so kind. They have such a great voice, and I think the revamp really helped her to give some moves and all this. I think it's gonna qualify. It's good.
Okay. Yaya Ding Dong. I love that profile picture. Who are your
That was
male
genius.
And that's
Yeah.
the guy from the movie, right? The
Yeah,
ding dong guy. No, I mean the photo. The photo is of him.
So, Nicola, who's your Melfest winner? Give me one name.
Daughter.
Daughter. Yota, one name.
Eric.
Eric. Stella, one name.
Eric Sade, of course.
Yeah, I will have to say Eric Sadi too. But I would, okay, one name. Eric. Close.
Yeah, Eric is my second, so either of them or the mamas, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with also daughter, mamas, Charlotte as well. But yeah, in the end, Tuesday is gonna win.
And Tuesday will win probably.
Let's go to San Marino. So that's why I bring back our lovely Sergio's comment back. What do you each think of San Marino, Nicola?
Oh my god, that was such like a bop. Oh my god, I already love it, and I didn't expect it to have that, that ethnic Mediterranean elements, and I love her, and she's just here to entertain us and have fun. I don't think she cares about winning. She all this time during the pandemic, she's like doing her own thing. She's releasing the music videos. She doesn't fucking care about what's going on, and she's here to entertain. And this is what I love. I don't care. I'm not talking about winning or something like that. What I really care is like the fun and the entertainment and bringing everyone together, especially this year when we need it more than ever. And she clearly does that. And I cannot wait to see how she's going to present it on stage. I really expect something, spectacular, extra, kitsch, and this is a need, and I'm loving it. And I really want to see if she's going to bring Florida, because Florida was featured in the music video that the official channel really posted earlier, and this is going to be huge because Florida is a huge name.
I was so surprised as well on that. I mean, I have no idea. Is he coming? Is he not?
Yeah, I think no one expected him to like. We were all like, wait, Florida is there, and what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you so much for your comments. And I actually quite agree, but I'm gonna give my opinion after my lovely ladies. So, Yoda.
I like the song quite a lot, and to be honest, it's one of those songs that you want to have full blast in your headphones and hearing it and going wild. Uh, the thing is, I mentioned in our comments, in our chat comment, that I found the sound a bit dated and that this song would be a huge hit back in like 5, 6 years ago. That doesn't mean that is a bad song. It's just an observation I had. I love it nevertheless, and it is very fun. And as Nicola said, she is very fun, and she seems to be there to entertain us and not to win or anything. And I also agree with Stavroula's comment that it took us by surprise because I'm gonna be frank, I wasn't a big fan of her song last year. It wasn't my style, and I kind of
Yeah, me too.
expected something similar. And she took us by surprise by giving us something totally different. And I quite love that about her and how she just gave us a surprise here and there. The song, the video clip, the Florida in there, it was just surprise after surprise. The video clip, I must admit, I liked it, but I was kind of freaked by her staring at us and the changing of colors. I liked it, but at the same time, I was kind of, whoa, why is she staring at me like that? But because the song is so good, I don't mind. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about Sanremo. Very, very, very good job.
Thank you, Yoda. Stella.
Uh,
So,
Well, I might disappoint you, but I don't get all this hype for San Marino. It's a nice song, but it's dated, and that would be a hit in 2010. But for today, it's like an okay song. I like it. I will dance with it, of course, but I prefer other pop songs. I mean, you have Moldova, we have Serbia and Cyprus. This cannot compare to these songs. These songs have a really nice productions and really nice dance and singers, and Zenit was just sitting and standing in horse or in the platform and just changing her hair, the fake hair. Um, I I think it's just the fans. I don't think this is gonna end up really high in Eurovision because compared to the other songs live, it's gonna be lost because the song is not that pop. Sorry, it's not that good. It's so dated, and I really cannot understand this hype. But it's just the fans. It's not gonna happen. Not the winner, not the uh, top 10. No,
You never
sorry.
know. You cannot be sure.
can I add that?
I am. I can write it. We can bet on it. It's not gonna end up in the top 10 of Eurovision. There's no way. Because we have other pop songs that they are better. Come on, they are so better.
I like to
Yoda?
add, I agree with Stella that this is the hype of the Eurofans, and I agree that it might not do as well as everyone is thinking right now because it was just released. So I agree with Stella on that one.
Okay. Thank you, Stella. I have very different opinions from you, and it's something that I quite like here that we share different opinions. I love San Marino. I love Senhit first of all because I feel that she has a huge star quality that we don't usually see. She has something so attractive for all of us, for all the fans, for all the people. They are like, oh my God, give me what you have. She has got, like, for me, I could feel it with the mamas. I could feel it with Eleni Ferreira. It's an energy. I cannot have any
Yeah.
other way to explain it. It's just an energy that attracts you. So that's what I feel from Senhit. She gave us so many songs on her freaky trip to Rotterdam. I think that's the way she calls it. That she makes all these covers for Eurovision once per month. That she doesn't care about gender. She doesn't care about sexualities. She doesn't care about races. She doesn't care about anything. She just bends everything. She just doesn't. She's just amazing. She looks like she's here to bring the Eurovision in another level. Not the Eurovision, but she's here to have fun, to be crazy, to challenge us through fun. And that's what I love about her. Yes, the song I love, but it's not the best. I agree. But I can get why this hype exists. I disagree about the dancing part. I don't care that she didn't dance. She could dance in Eurovision, and I mean, Eleni didn't dance a lot in Fuego video clip as well. But also, if you remember with Tamta and Replay, she couldn't dance because she had back problems. So even if the song was dancey as fuck, for me she had to change the whole staging so she wouldn't dance at all and let the dancers do the job. I don't care about that if she is the star on stage. I'm not sure if it makes sense.
Yeah. And I don't think that we're talking about like
okay, it's just a different opinion. I don't want to see such a dancing song and one woman standing alone because for me it's not that star. She doesn't have that star quality that you think. But for me, it's not that attractive. Sorry, I cannot compare her to Mamas. Mamas are so cute and so likable. I don't think Senid is for everyone. It's more unique than the Mamas.
Everyone.
Yes, but there are some artists, as you make your point, you said that she's like the Mamas. No, I don't think there's a person in the earth who's gonna see Mamas and say, "Oh my God, they're so cute." I think everyone thinks this about Mamas. I don't think anyone would see Senid and say, "Oh, this is a star." No, it's more unique. She's more unique. That's not bad. Maybe this is something that the winners have. I understand this. But for me, it's not that likable, and for sure not star quality as Eleni Ferreira. No comparison. I cannot see this song without dancing galore and have something spectacular to serve me. It was really low energy video clip for me because she just stopped pay attention to the kids thing, which thinks is art. But for me, she needs a really, really good staging and give many things to have a good place in Eurovision. And because the country is not so strong, let's be honest.
I think this year is going to be the best year for San Marino. Whatever the position she takes, of course, I'm not winning.
Okay, they don't have really high places in history, so yeah, probably, and I hope so.
Just to remind you that the video clip of La 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 from Ivy Adamu had zero dance as well.
Yeah, and she danced.
Yes, and Ivy at live wasn't a really good dancer, and that cost her a lot. She wasn't great at live. The song was for top 3, and she gave us a 16th place. And the song was so good. La La Love is one of the best songs.
Yeah, but Cyprus is Cyprus, especially back then. No one was voting for Cyprus.
What? Why? When Eleni Ferreira came, Cyprus has a great positions in the history of the song. They have eliminated. And they had Hovik with one of the last places. Okay.
No, actually Cyprus was building up to Eleni. We had 3 years of qualifications, and then we ended up to Eleni. And just before Eleni, we had -1 that was a fan favorite as well.
Okay, so you think that Ivy Adam have a great staging performance, and it was just
no, I'm not saying that. She had a lot of flaws.
That's why I say about because you said about La La Love, I said, yeah, let's see what Sanhit is gonna do on stage, because if she gave something like Evie did and don't dance that well and don't have the vocals in the right point, yes, it would not end up really high.
We'll see how
Yeah.
it's gonna go. Do you think we can go to the comments from the fans here?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Let me see where they start, because we had some quite okay. So Emily Page says, "Stupid question, but everyone knows who Florida is, right? I'm a UK girl who just expects people to know our mainstream songs. I think we all do.
Yeah,
Is
yes.
anyone clear that? Is
Who
she?
doesn't know low? Who doesn't
Low,
like
yeah.
involved with a low or whistle?
He's
Low.
an older. He's not that famous right now. He was.
Yeah, that's
more
true.
famous.
Yeah, he was back in the notice, and yeah.
Yeah. So, Ding Dong fan says Zenit could be top 3 in the televote. Could be televoting, could be.
I have to see the live performance.
Yeah, exactly. We need to see the live performance. But yeah. Evie says San Marino gives us another Swedish overproduced bop featuring fallen American rapper. I'm disappointed by that, and I'm not going with the flow of hype about this one. I'm staying loyal to Tix. Yeah.
Thank you, Evie.
Evie,
You are
I'm gonna take
becoming my best friend.
San Marino is already in the final, says Andreas. Pavlos says, I'm really happy about this hype that is being created around the San Marinese entry. It's like an amateur football team elevates to Premier League in one night. That's true.
And
Yeah.
very good analogy.
And actually, he says something very, very, very strong here, that because I follow the bets, going from 1 to 200 to 1 to 18, it's something really rare to be seen.
I know. I bet on it.
Stelios actually seems to agree with Evie and Stella, saying, I cannot jump on the San Marino bandwagon. I cannot stand it. Totally not my type of song. Still happy about the hype. Emily says, I agree, it's dated. It was a big I was a big Florida fan in the past, so I love his part, but without him, I wouldn't be hyped. And
I
yes,
can agree.
I don't agree completely.
I don't agree. I don't think Florida elevates. I think she
Yeah.
is better. I think.
We don't even know if he's gonna be there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big name. That helps.
Yeah, but it wasn't the reason I liked the song.
yeah, actually, I would like it even without Florida. I agree on that. Okay. So Evie says, yes, she has a star quality. She's crazy. She's funny, even though she's not in her best age, in brackets. So I don't understand why she brought Florida into this, stealing her 3 minutes of fame on stage.
That's a good point.
I think he's gonna be in the background, like in a video or something. I don't think he would be on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I am. Maybe, yeah. Because he's not even featuring in the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
Just a
But-
need.
Maybe because
What is
they
confusing?
didn't want to steal her thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, and I think they have to clear it out in the following month before Eurovision if it's going to be future, because we must not forget that the backing vocalists or some part of the songs are pre-recorded. They're not going to be like live vocals, except from the singer, the main
But
singer.
it's
So
a huge chunk of the song.
Yeah, that's a huge part, though. It's not just vocal.
yeah, that's why I'm saying that they have to clear it out in some point in the future, because
No, I don't think so. Because if you remember some hints we have about the Greek entry, that there are gonna be some people doing the vocals and a bit like in a video behind.
But
yeah, I
still,
know.
he
Okay,
has
this is
part.
that will not happen. But it would be a surprise. So maybe he can keep this as a surprise for Eurovision. And we
But
see
it wouldn't have
Florence
been a surprise if she didn't
in the
show
video
him
somehow.
in the video clip.
Yeah. No, Jota is right. It would be a surprise if she didn't show him in the video clip. Now that she showed him, it's actually a bit confusing. Okay, let's move on. God, those covers were great. Alcohol is Free was so funny. Alcohol is Free was amazing. Did you guys watch Alcohol is Free? And
Yeah.
it's great.
Jota, you go watch.
This is star quality. This is everything she did during the past months is star quality, and she
Yeah.
loves that. I don't know that star quality is like dancing. No, no one is capable of dancing, even if you are a singer. But it's the
I
energy
don't
that
say
you are
about
bringing.
dancing part. For me, it doesn't bring me a star quality. There are people that are just standing and have star quality. For me, he don't have this one. Sorry, it's my opinion.
Adele is standing, and she still
Yeah,
has
and I
star
love
quality.
Adele. I love Adele. I didn't say it about the dancing part, but for me, he don't have a star quality. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to be
It's
sorry.
opinions,
Just
relax, guys.
are getting heated. So let's. Evie says, "I've already had enough American being dragged into basically our contest." Yeah. I mean, yeah. I cannot disagree with Evie on that. Is anyone?
For me, the Portugal entry this year reminds me of some songs from American films. Now, there are some bands inside the pub and other people are drinking and just hear the band playing music. For me, the Portuguese entry this year is like this, really American
think-
style. For me.
I think the Portuguese song is like a typical rock song, like a rock, not like metal, like Finland.
Yeah.
It's just a classic rock song that many of them came from Europe, from Great Britain, from the Beatles, and some of them from the rock and roll era back in the US. So it's like a combination, I think.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. Let's move on to Stavrula, saying you gotta give it to her very strong will, though. She really wants to do the best she can, and that's really admirable. Yes. She didn't boast about it. She worked hard in silence and delivered. Yes. I agree 100%. Stella, why
Okay,
did you
but
make
all the artists trying the best, so okay.
Yeah, but she was giving us a different cover and a different video clip every month, Eurovision themed.
Yeah.
And she was working on her song at the same time. I mean, she seems to love the contest, and I really love artists that love the contest.
And she was still communicating with the fandom, which
Yes.
is incredible.
She's replying to everyone.
She was like very devoted. Even today, after the song, she was like making fun on Twitter about like the Valentina Moneta. If she wins, like they're gonna do it in Valentina's backyard.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And she has. This is what we're talking about. She has a great sense of humor, and she loves what she's doing, and she doesn't like force it. And if you have like the willing and the energy, you're gonna serve it. Doesn't matter if you come first, 10th, or 26th. It's just what you bring. For me, it's just that. I don't really care about the placing. This is something that we will talk about and discuss it and give like our attention to it after we see the rehearsals,
I agree on
because
that.
we have any clue of what's going on.
Yeah.
Good. Let's move on. So Pascal bring a different topic here. Have we ever had so many black artists in Eurovision before? This year we have San Marino, Israel, Netherlands, Malta, Czech Republic, and possibly Sweden. And I love this.
Yes.
It's really good statistic, and I do love it too.
That's good.
And
Andrei?
especially if I'm so sorry, I have to add something. Especially if we have tours in Sweden, we will have two songs like talking about and bringing like the Black Lives Matter topic on Eurovision, because this is like what the Netherlands is talking about, and Sweden as well. Tours is talking about like Black power, Black empowerment, and like it's very important even in Europe, not only in the US. It's even in Europe.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Andrei Marius. Hello, Andrei. First comment here. What do you think about Romania? We have a reaction, so you should go and watch exactly what we think.
Watch
But
it.
yes, because you asked, and we're never gonna disappoint anyone here. Let's each one say which place they gave to Romania and their top, and the small phrase. I'm gonna start with yeah.
Romania is my second place as of now, and I think it's a brilliant song. I love it. I have it on repeat, and yeah, Roxanne, you're amazing for the song.
Amazing. Stella?
I really like Roxanne. Last year was my 12 points, and this year I like the song so much, and it's a really grower for me. And for now, it's in my fifth place.
Good, good, good. Nicola?
She is in my fifth place as well. I really appreciate her as an artist, especially this year. This song is so personal. It really hits that like emotional chords, and I love it much more than Alcohol You. I wasn't like the biggest fan of Alcohol You last year, but this year she's incredible. That music video was like perfection. It was so deep, so meaningful, and I really want her. I really want to for her to bring that feeling in the stage because she really deserved it.
Yeah, 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 I agree. For me, she's in my third place. I really love the song. I can really connect to the song. And I think it's a song that everyone can connect. And I love that it's a ballad, but at the same, or mid tempo, but at the same time, she gives us by the end an electronic part that I find it very refreshing in songs like that. The video clip is maybe one of my favorites this year because I love this kind of physical theater dance, and I'm so happy about Romania. I really prefer Amnesia to Alcohol You, and it's very tricky for returning artists to bring us something better than last year, and she did, so I'm happy. So, see Cristoforu, hello, see Cristoforu, saying comparing Zenit to Ferreira is sacrilege. Actually, I didn't compare them. I just said that they have this kind of attractive energy. I didn't compare them as artists, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Of course you would. So, Eurovision is about inclusion and coming together from everywhere. Okay. They said there will be a rapper in Rotterdam, but they have not decided if that will be Florida.
I don't know if they're gonna bring like.
So
someone
maybe
else.
the rap part is gonna be sung by another artist.
For
They could do that. I think.
Put Valentina Moneta do the rap.
Oh my god, that would be like
That would
iconic.
be so good.
That would be
I like
iconic, guys.
Valentina.
Okay. Let's Romania, Shadow Revolver, hello.
Hi.
My top 10, it's a good one. Good. So we have Yannis Kelesidis. Hello, Yanni. Saying about Serbia. Since we're making a reaction in this coming, probably later today or tomorrow, let's give a very small phrase like before. I'm gonna start the other way around with Nicolas.
Oh my god, I love it so much from the very first second of the song, it's like, wow. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the energy and the feeling and serving. And Hurricane, they are like more than serving. They are incredible. And I really like the song, and I really like the verse. That verse, like, really, it was more like atmospheric than Hasta la Vista last year. And the music video, some people said that it's cheap. It's like, no, that was like 70s disco tropic stuff, if you get what I mean. And I really like the effort, and I love the song.
Okay. So
It's in my fourth place so far.
Good, good.
I have
Thank you.
to add.
So I'm jumping to Stella.
Okay, for me, Serbia has star quality. This is star quality. I really love the song. It's so dancing, it's so modern and so Balkan sound. I really love this one, and it's in my second place. Good job, Serbia.
Thank you, Stella. Moving on to Jota.
I love Loco Loco a lot better than Hasta la Vista last year. As I've said in my reaction video, their style of the music style they're giving us is ethno pop, a lot of Balkan sound. I like it a lot, even though it's not my style, but it's pure fun. And I can agree with Stella; they have that star quality, and I feel like they're very well put together as a group. And that's another thing that I love about them. Also, they give me a lot of K-pop vibes, which I love because I'm a big K-pop fan. I love Blackpink. What?
Look at the comments. Actually, Pascalis was saying the same thing. Wow.
Do you agree with me that they have a lot of Blackpink vibes? They sound. The verse sounds quite similar to a few of their songs. So yeah, I love it. Even though it's not like in my top, it's in my sixth place. I feel like they are great and they did a very good job.
Thank you, Jota. Thank you, Jota. Jumping back to my opinion, I love it. That's a pleasure. I have it on repeat. I think that if you say that some other pop songs, dancey pop songs from this year are kind of Swedish, like many people say, for many songs like San Marino, Cyprus, Moldova, and Israel, Serbia is not. Serbia is in their own link. They give us ethnic, they give us what they want to give us, whatever they want. I love them. They put, I think, 6 different languages in there. I'm not sure. I think they're just crazy. I have it on repeat. The sound is a banger. Sometimes it could be confusing, but I love it. And if I listen to this in a club, hopefully we're going to go there soon. Oh my God, I'm going to go crazy. And it's in my second place. So let's check what the fans say about Serbia. Hurricane, my third. Loco Loco, much better than Hasta la Vista. I counted exactly the things. Serbia sits at my 23rd place at them. That's a controversial opinion, I didn't like Serbia until I started blasting it in the car. Tanya is great. She is. And she has a very good note. Can I say something on that point? When they say "Come on, girls," are the the minute 2 and 16 seconds. I think it's there. It reminds me a lot of Macarena.
Yeah.
Listen to that part. When they say "Let's go, girls," the first notes. Yes. Maybe it's just me. Serbia has K-pop vibes. If you said that Serbia has K-pop vibe to my K-pop stan sister, shit, can you? So yeah.
Can I say something about that?
Yes. Yes, K-pop queen.
fans, yeah, no, I'm not the
Good.
K-pop queen. I'm just gonna say that K-pop fans are extreme, and what she's saying, she's not wrong. K-pop fans are so obsessed with that genre and all those bands in Korea. I understand what she's saying, but I'm gonna say that they have K-pop vibes. Sorry, Evie. Sorry to your sister, Evie.
um, also, Stelios seems to agree with Pavlos. Serbia is in my bottom 5. It's pure trash for me. I want to share Stella's opinion on that because I think you're making places.
I cannot say anything. It's about the personal opinion.
Hmm.
What can I say? No, I cannot judge the opinions. We have different music taste, and that's acceptable.
Hurricane is ethnic, yet I think it would fit on the UK radio. Yeah, it would fit in any radio, I think. Mario Lovrich. Hello, Mario. Can be a hit or a flop. I prefer San Marino right now. Thank you, Mario, for your.
Let's see who's gonna have the best live. That's what I'm here for. Best live.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very good point.
Hurricane are so good live.
They
Really,
are.
they're so powerful.
They are. Okay, seems like we talked about Serbia. Let's move again to last night and the finals we had. So chronologically, we had Estonia first, and Ukusevice won with the last one. What do you think about Uku? And if you could please give me your comments, if you had any other favorites in the final, or if you were going with Uku, and a rating by the end of your comment. Starting with Nicolas. I'm gonna start with Nicolas.
Am I going to talk about Huku right now?
Yeah.
Right. I know. Okay. I was rooting for Yuri Potsman last night. I really prefer him much more. But Oku had a pretty decent performance, even though I don't really like the song. I don't think that, in my opinion, it's not giving me something like wow to be wow with. It's just an okay song with a good voice, with a good structure, but that's all for me. And I think they have to fix some things, which I think they're going to do it. So yeah, I'm not wowed with Estonia, but
Yeah.
I think I prefer this song than last year.
Okay. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you very much. Give it a rate before we go on to the next out of 10.
I will give it a 5.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nicola. Let's go on to Stella.
I'm really happy that Uku won and that juries didn't make again a televoting winner lost because they tried so hard to make Kuku not being in the top 3 because they had a super final after that, and they tried so hard. I was so pissed off, but thank God people's vote count and Uku won. Because for me, there's no cooperation with the other songs. Sorry, I never liked Yuri, and he was just screaming, and for me, it was not a good staging performance, not good vocally. I don't like anything of Yuri's performance, and I really like Kuku's staging performance and the effects, and his vocals last night were perfect on the point, and the high note was really good. It was a really fair decision, and people loved this. So it would be such an unfair decision like Portugal if something else would have won. So I'm really happy that juries didn't make again people's votes don't count. I'm really happy that he made it.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
It's about an 8. I think it's a good song. I really like this song.
Okay, thank you. Give us a rate.
8.
You said 8? You said 8. Okay, sorry. I just lost it. Thank you very much, Stella. Let's move on to Jota.
Okay, I'm gonna start by saying that when they announced the 26 songs from Estonia, and when I first heard all 26 of them, I didn't get like a winner vibe. I couldn't find one that I said wow. I had Yuri and Uku as my top as songs, but to be honest, I just thought they were okay. When I saw the live performance, I found Uku's performance a lot better than Yuri's, because I thought that Yuri's vocals was kind of, I'm not gonna say pitchy, but I'm gonna say that it didn't sound what I had in mind.
I agree with
That's
you.
why, yeah, and that's why I think that Uku had the whole package. I think he was very good vocally wise. The stage performance was okay, and also I understand why he is gone. But at the same time, I don't think Estonia will do anything special in the contest.
I agree.
Yeah.
The songs just I think that Uku's song is better this year, but still not enough. Not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much would you give it out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Thank you, mi amor. It's time for gossip for Estonia. Did you get it? Okay, no. Okay. So I also preferred Yuri, like Nicolas. I found it much more interesting as a song, as a staging as well. And the song actually had these screams that you mentioned inside. I mean, I'm talking about the girls now. So I expected to hear vocals like that. I didn't see him as bad. And it was something unique. As for Uku, I was expecting Uku to win because he won last year. It was fair to go again, and he had a better song this year. But still, I didn't see the staging was a bit messy. I think they need to fix some stuff.
Yeah.
Even if it's better than last year, and I could listen to it easier than last year, because last year I found it so boring. I couldn't stand it. It was literally in my last places. This year, it's not in my first or in my middle, but it's better. It's better. It's better. So yeah, I think it's fair that he won. The public vote wanted him to win. I'm happy that he was a public winner and he did, and that he has the same chance this year as well. As for me, I'm not sure if I can see him in the final. If he pulls up a performance like yesterday, oh, I don't think so. But if he does something better, probably, why not? Let's see. I would give it a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Jota and Nicolas. Okay, let's move on to the comments. We have people talking about Estonia. Okay, no, it's not. Let's chronologically first was this one. Okay, Pascal says Uku Suvice was the best option possible for Estonia. 7 out of 10 from me. Though I will miss the disco ladies. They were fun.
Yes. Oh my God. They were icons.
Pablo says my top 2 went to the super final, but sadly Uku won. So he's talking about Sisi and Yuri. I was really rooting for Yuri, and Sisi was great, and her song really blossomed live. Thank you for your input, Pablo. Mario says Estonia, emotional song with emotional performance. Without emotional performance. So, yeah, sorry. I quite get it, to be honest. I maybe that's what was missing. That I didn't feel Uku's connection to the song coming to me. Do you
I
agree?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, I totally agree.
no.
I agree.
I like his performance, and I think last night especially he was really good. It wasn't like the semifinal. I don't know if you watched last night. It was really different than the semifinal. He was much better last night.
Okay.
I don't think that he's talking about like vocally or something. He's talking
Yeah,
about
I
like
mean about the performance and
the ah,
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
the-
that's what I'm
okay.
talking about. He was really good.
Okay. Stelios says Estonia had a chance to stand out and make a difference with Yuri, and they blew.
Yeah, like 2016, we saw what he done
It
on the
was
stage.
so different. The song this year is different. It was.
It's Yuri. It's so cringe. Come on, he's cringe. Not for me.
Anyway,
He's
I
cringe.
agree with Stelios on that. Georgia says Uku gave us a mini heart attack yesterday until he was chosen. 8 out of 10 for me. Good,
Yeah,
good,
he
good.
did.
Estonia is okay. I like it a bit. Says Shadow Revolver. Pablo says 5.5 out of 10. Evie says Uku won just because of. That song is the same as he had 2 times before. Yuri was my winner. Sisi was a nice surprise. I agree. And the Riddle and Hans were robbed.
Oh yeah, Hans was my second favorite actually. I really like his song, and I'm really happy that because no one know him at Estonia, he made a lot. I think it was a really nice surprise for Hans.
Yeah. But honestly, none of the songs in this year Eesti laul was grand final worthy, and I agree like 1000% on that. Eesti laul for me was the second worst final we had this year, with the first being Dansk Melody Grand Prix that we're gonna talk right after. So have any callers back? Stavrula said, I preferred Yuri, but Uku was decent. Him winning was absolutely fair because he really gave it a good try. I'm not sure about how it will go at Eurovision, though. It's just a bit there. I feel exactly what she says. Yuri sounded okay at the semi-final, but yesterday he was flawless vocally. His falsetto was great, and his low key on the first chorus was gold. Shadow Revolver talking about Uku says his performance was good.
Yeah.
Yaya Ding Dong says, do you worry with all the Set Me Free revamps? The song might sound too produced. Does anyone want to
Yes.
say on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of have the same worry, I think. And Pascal adds that too many revamps can never be a good sign for a song. And
Oh yes.
thumbs up to Pascal. So, would you like to move on to Dansk Melody Grand Prix?
Yes.
I'm gonna go exactly the opposite way now. I'm gonna start with my thoughts. First of all, what a selection of songs! 8 bad songs competing for a final, and they didn't accept Ben and Tan's song, which was so good.
Yes.
Oh, what are they doing in Denmark? Anyway, the winner, I don't see it doing anything in Eurovision. These guys were likable on stage and fun, but no, for me it's a no. I don't have a lot to say about Denmark. I find it that they're trying to give us 80s vibes, but in a dated kind of way or in a non-exciting kind of way. I would give it an 1 as well, because if I gave them more, Black Mamba would be, it would be not fair for them. So I'm gonna move to someone that I see smiling, Nicolas.
Well, I think they were the best last night, as well as the I don't remember his name, so I'm gonna say the colored guy. That,
Jan, I think.
this,
I think it was Jan. Something.
yeah, I don't remember his name, so I'm so sorry about that pronunciation. Don't get offended. These two, they were the best, the two best. They were in the two best positions. Well, I kind of like the song. It's giving me like old 80s Eurovision vibe, and this is such a tribute to the Scandinavian songs from the 80s. But this isn't. I don't think that the public, the people at home who are not Euro fans, they're not gonna get it. So I don't think that Denmark has so many chances, qualifying. Even though I like the song.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I will give it a 7 or 6. I will say 7
Okay.
because it's giving me like nostalgia feeling.
I really happy that's why I put you there. So, what do you have to say on that, Stella?
Oh my god. Okay, that was a shock from Nicolas. I have Denmark maybe in my last place. Yeah, I didn't like any of the songs actually. It was a really bad national final, and to be honest, I didn't watch this. Okay, we had so many great national finals last night and second chance in Sweden, so Denmark was not in my list. And I don't like the song. I don't like anything. It's not gonna qualify. It's one of the worst songs this year. In my last place, it's worse than Germany. It's worse than
Germany is good.
than the Netherlands. I really don't like this one. Sorry, Denmark, because usually it's one of the countries that I really love in Eurovision. It's really disappointing for me. So it's 1 out of 10, my rate.
Good. And we go to Jota.
Okay.
All the way to Limassol, Cyprus.
This is obviously my last place for this year. I think it's gonna stay like that. I didn't watch the national final, as I've said, and even though I didn't even bother watching it today, I just saw the performance of the winners, and oh my god, that was too much 80s. That was oh my god, it was a checklist of all the 80 things we could do on stage, and let's do all of them.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the performance. I didn't like the song from the get-go. I was more of a fan of the twins, Cosmic Love, I think the song was
Oh
called.
my god, they were so bad.
I didn't watch them. I didn't watch their live performance, but I liked the song when I heard the.
Yeah, I like the song too,
version.
but they were the live
They were
performance was awful.
Oh, okay. I guess okay. The fair then they didn't go, but still, it wouldn't have mattered if they had gone either, because their song wasn't something special either. I just didn't like any of the Danish songs this year, and this one in particular, just I didn't like it even more than some others. So as I've said, it's in my last place, and I think it's gonna stay there.
Yeah. So out of 10?
Oh, sorry, 1. Okay.
That was so predictable.
I thought it was obvious. If I could give them 0, it would be 0 also.
I like. So we have three 1 point and 1 7 from Nicolas. So let's go and see what our friends in the comments have to say about Denmark. Shadow Revolver says that Denmark is his last. Mario Lovrich says, haha, yay, they have really good looking sneakers.
Okay.
If we could say something Yeah. Fyr och Flamme were my personal favorites before the national final, but something was missing in their performance. I don't think Denmark will do well, says Pascal.
I agree.
But then he says 7 out of 10 just because of the 80s vibe. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Pascal. So Pablo says 24th out of 25th, 25 place for me at the moment, 3 out of 10. Evie says Dansk Melody Grand Prix was a nightmare. I'd be happy if it never happened. Probably to them singing in Danish. Props. Yeah, that's good. Good. That's the only good point that they're singing in Danish.
Yeah, the last time was in 1997,
Wow.
I think.
But it's not one of the language that it's really friendly for our ears. I mean, it's not like other countries. I don't know.
I think this is
I
all
really
about.
like this.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it depends on the country we are and the way we used to listen to.
Maybe, yeah.
to
I mean, I
language.
love Serbia, and when I'm listening to it, I'm really happy that Hurricane keep a song in their native language, and we saw that Serbia won with a song in Serbian. Actually, I don't think it's easy for Denmark to win with a song in Danish. It's not the same for me.
I think with a good song they could, but not with this one.
I don't think
Yeah,
Danish is wrong.
It's a little bit tougher, I think, for some countries with
Just
their
have
language.
something on that.
No, I said that I don't hate Danish as a language. It's okay. It's an okay
Yeah.
language. I don't like languages like maybe the German language as much. Or
Yeah.
the Dutch language or Russian is not my favorite. I know Stella loves Russian, but it's not
Yeah, I
my,
don't like Russian either.
I don't like it as a language in my ear.
Okay.
But when you
But I think it's easier
singing-
to hear a song with the Slavic languages. It's easier for the ears than the Danish or the Iceland. We have this harsh for me.
No,
I think that's for the most of the public. That is why we saw. Yeah, but
I-
Serbia wins at Serbian. We don't see these countries won in their native language really recently. So
they
I
don't
think
send songs in the native language.
what?
They don't send their songs in their native language.
Yeah, because we're not doing well when they send in their native languages. That's what I'm talking about.
I kind of not agree on that, but yeah, let's. It's okay. It's okay to disagree.
I don't think that this is a problem. It's like especially the northern countries, especially like Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. In Sweden, they are following like a mainstream road for years now. Neither Sweden nor Norway they're not sending the songs in their native language. They're following like more mainstream, like English pop.
Well, have sent some songs, but I don't think they have a good result with the song in their language. Also, I'm not sure.
I think it's so personal, especially the language part. Like for me, I would rather.
But we have some statistics to show what I'm talking about.
I
With
get
their
this,
result.
but at the same time, the
It's personal,
North
yeah.
countries don't really send songs in their language, while the Slavic countries send much more songs in their language.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on because we can talk about this till tomorrow.
Yeah.
They say they're like modern talking version from a movie Dumb and Dumber. Really? How could I portray? We have
Okay, that's true. That's true.
I love Dumb and Dumber. I love that movie. Really.
It's like one of the producers handed by mistake the paper with the worst options for a national final instead of one of the best, but chickened out to admit his mistake. That's actually amazing. My bottom three: the Netherlands, Portugal, and Denmark.
I agree.
I
What was
agree.
she gonna say?
That's me.
And Germany too.
And Germany, yes.
No. Evie says, I'm Slavic and I rather listen to languages like Norwegian, Danish, Swedish than any Slav language. Because Evie is from Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Oh.
Slovakia. The ear candy language is Italian, period. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Italian and Spanish. These two.
100%.
I think because we're from a Mediterranean country, all four of us, we prefer languages that are similar to what we speak as well. Like Spanish sounds a lot like Greek, or Italian sounds a lot like Greek.
Yeah.
French a little bit, but yeah.
And this is something that, if I may add, this is something that I said exactly in my reaction. I shot my Italian reaction right before our live. And what I said exactly is that the Italian language matches with everything. Even if it's a rock song like this year, even if it's like a rap song like Mahmoud, or a pop song, or a ballad, or whatever it is, the Italian language matches with everything, and it makes it so amazing. I don't know how they're capable to do that with their language, and it's incredible. Only the Italians can do it, and possible the Spanish, as Go said.
No,
Have you heard
Spanish
a rock
on the
song in
rock?
Spanish?
No.
Yeah, the Spanish is not in the same
No.
league as Italy. Okay.
Yeah. But if we see it also historically, after the Renaissance, music was actually started being written on the Italian language.
Yes. Yeah.
Italian is such a language that it's absolutely connected with music. Anyway, and since we are talking about Italy, we can move on to Sanremo, I think, before the end of our live. But before we do, we have one comment, and because I'm gonna lose it later on, let's reply to this one, and then we're gonna go to Italy.
Let's see.
So, Yaya Ding Dong. Oh my God, I could say this all day. I love it. This name. Do you think that the UK should send an entry not in English? And then Pascal says, I would like to listen a song in Welsh from the UK. And Pascal, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to say something on that? Yota.
I wanted to say that Welsh is such a weird language and it's beautiful at the same time. I remember
Yeah.
hearing a song at the UK X Factor, not X Factor, the UK's the talent one. Who has the most talent? No,
Voice?
it was not Voice.
Britain's Got Talent?
Britain's
Got Talent. Yes.
There was a choir with Welsh singers, and they were absolutely amazing. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but it sounded so beautiful, and it was. I want to hear that live on the Eurovision stage one day, maybe, if UK would do us that honor.
But also, except from Welsh, UK should not feel bad about sending songs in their language because it's mainstream. Because after all, it's their language. So yeah, don't feel any weird about that. And yeah, one last comment before Italy, I promise. Mario Lovrich says Cyprus and Greece didn't give us no more songs in native language, songs like Dokimaseme.
What's Dokimaseme?
From Fureira.
The last time we didn't have so much fun.
Yeah.
To be honest,
You get what I mean.
yeah, more.
Yeah, but in 2011 we have a great position with the Greek song,
Yes.
and it was
One
really
of my
good song.
favorite Greek songs.
Yeah.
And I would really would love to hear the Cypriot dialect in Europe. I'm gonna say this.
Well,
Another dialect, and in Cyprus, the culture is somehow ashamed of it, and we're trying to talk Greek, like in Greek, everywhere. And it's like, no, we need to celebrate that we have this dialect. And I would like to see our dialect there as well.
The thing is because the Greeks are making fun of the way we speak. And it's one of the reasons that we feel ashamed of our language. And I know that the guys are going to say that, no, we love your dialect and the way you speak. But because we get so much, not hate, it's the comic relief. Oh, speak to us in Cypriot. Like, no. So you can laugh
Well,
to
to be honest, I would not
words
like to see this in Eurovision. I think it's good for us to hear songs, and I like the Greek ones. I like the traditional Greek songs, but I don't think it's for Eurovision because we
But they,
have traditional Greek songs. But I would not like to see you remember in 2018 the Horostalites group
yeah.
or the Aldo. I don't like this kind of songs for Eurovision, to be honest. It's for us very good, and I like to dance to it and go to
they were
festivals
a
like
good
Panina,
pick.
but not for Eurovision for me. They have to
Stella,
stay here.
on that point, I get what you're saying. For me, I'm not on the same wave, but I get what you are saying and respect it. But saying about the Cypriot dialect, I didn't mention traditional songs. It could be Cypriot dialect in pop song, which would be very interesting because we don't even
And
hear
weird.
exactly.
Weird for you. You Greeks are find it weird, and one
Yes,
of the
and
reasons we
Europe
feel
will also hear this
the
weird thing.
Europeans wouldn't understand the difference between the Greek and the Greek
Yeah,
Cypriot.
maybe I don't know. I don't have any example in my head. So if you have to send me something to hear,
Yeah, we
I don't have heard any pop song in the Cypriot dialect, to be honest. So I don't know if that would be good or not, to be honest. I want to hear something to have an opinion. It can be a really good one. I don't disagree, but as I see it now, it's a little bit strange for me. But I have to listen to it first. Every song is unique. In all the styles, you can have a really great song. That's true.
yeah, yeah, agreed. And Evie on that said that Despina Limbiou was robbed in 2013 when we had a song in Greek. And I will never forgive them for not sending her to the final. Period on that, Linda. Yeah. I love Evie's comments. Evie, continue writing comments.
I like this song from Cyprus too, but she wasn't really good vocally on live. But the song was really good. The song was really good.
Can I
Um,
answer the question?
this one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna post it. It's amazing. Hello,
So,
Brian. First.
hi, Brian. What's different about the Cypriot dialect? Well, we, as a country, Cyprus has been invaded by so many countries over the years. So we have influences from a lot of languages like the Turkish, Italian, Arabic. We have words from French, from Spanish. We have so many implementations. What?
Turkish as well. We have
Yeah, I
many
said
ways.
Turkish. It was the first one I said Turkish. And also we have a lot of influences from the ancient Greek. Actually, the Cypriot dialect is it's closer to ancient Greek than the modern Greek is to ancient Greek. So it sounds a bit weird when a Greek person hear us speak, because also we have a lot of English influence. It's more the way we use our tongue is a lot. I'm not a linguistic, but what I'm trying to say is that it sounds fuller. You can understand this by the way we speak English. The way we speak English is because the Cypriots speak fuller. The Greek have lighter toning. Yeah, it sounds more like ancient Greek, and that's why we're saying that it's different and it sounds weird to the Greeks when we speak. And the thing is, Cypriots can understand the Greeks. Greeks sometimes cannot understand the Cypriots because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Yota. That was actually an amazing explanation. I don't need to add anything. And if you want, Brian, you can text us on Instagram, Eurovision Buddies, and we're gonna send you lots of links with Cypriot songs if you want. So let's go to Sanremo now. Wait, we have some last comments. Cypriot dialect sounds more like ancient Greek. Yes, that's what Yota said. Thanks, I'm learning Greek and no one has explained it well to me until you.
Okay, I'm not really agreed with that, but we cannot talk about this
With
now.
what?
About the ancient Greek, it's not really correct, but because I have learned
Basically,
some.
it's not
But
a rumor, it's an
let's not
opinion.
talk about this now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
It's
an
not
opinion. This
serious
is
against
fact.
Greek, but okay.
But yeah,
No,
it's
it's not.
it's
But
not an
okay.
opinion. So let's move on to Italy. Um, to Italy. So who would like to talk about Italy? Go. Let's start with Stella because she loves the song more out of everyone.
Yes, I really loved Måneskin, and it was really surprising that they won because I never thought that the rock song would win the Sanremo. That was a big surprise for me. That the rock song won Sanremo, real big surprise for me. Um, and I really preferred this one than the other two that were in the super final. I really like this song. I think this can won Eurovision, but like Jamala did, not a clear winner, even in the public vote or in the juries, but with the combination, this can win. It's a possible winner. I'm really happy about Italy, and I will give them a 9 out of 10 as
Ooh.
a
Ooh, yes.
Thank you, Stella. Let's go to John. No, Jota was talking before, so I'm gonna give you a chance to have a breath, Nicolas.
All right. So I was clearly standing for Irama this year in Sanremo. He came fifth. But it's okay. So Manskin were my second option in after watching the final. I was really delighted that they won. I didn't, and I will agree with Stella on that I didn't really expect to a rock song winning, Sanremo, because we are so used to like typical Italian songs and stuff like that winning the festival, and giving us like an alternative rock song is amazing. And I really like that they are modernize the festival, and we need more songs with more diversity and more like different styles besides the typical Italian songs that they're giving us. And I'm really happy with the result. And I will agree with Stella again that I could see that winning in any way. I don't know if they win like the public or the jury or like neither, and the combination like something like Jamala did in
and the dance
2016.
actually.
Yes, totally. Yeah, so I'm really excited about Italy.
Out of 10?
A 9.
9. Okay, Yota.
Okay. As I said, I didn't watch Sanremo last night. I was sick, so I didn't hear the performances live, and I had to watch a recap today. I thought that Måneskin was the better choice out of all of them, and I like this kind of song. To be honest, though, between this one and the Finnish one, which is rock as well, but not in the same style, not in the same rock genre, I prefer the Finnish. I prefer the Finnish one, but I think Italy made the right choice because this one is so beautifully performed and so I also like the orchestral part that they had for Sanremo, and I kind of feel bad that they are not gonna have that for the Eurovision Song Contest. This is one of the things that we've said before, that we love the orchestra and we would really love it to be back for the contest, but as we know, it's not that possible nowadays. But yeah, the performance was very, very good. I like the song a lot. I like Italian as a language, so yeah, it elevated the song quite a lot. And yeah, that was a very good choice from Italy. I like it very much. I'm gonna give it an 8 of 10.
Awesome, Jota. Thank you so much. So moving on all the way to Lisbon and moi. I'm gonna say that I love that Italy brings us diversity every year. They're not afraid to give us diversity. They're not afraid to go bold with their choices. And I'm really, really happy for Maneskin, if that's how it's pronounced. So I like the song. Italy is, I'm not sure if I'm biased towards Italy or they just give us good songs. Usually Italy is one of my first places. Last year was Diodato was my absolute winner.
Yes.
It had the most streams out of any other song, not just Eurovision, any other song on my Spotify for the whole 2020. This year is not happening. I like Maneskin. I appreciate the fact that Italians go bold and different, but they're not my winners. I see why you can see them winning. It's a quality rock song. For me, it's between my 5th and 10th place. I was Team Francesca and Fedez, but I still enjoy Maneskin. I was happy with all the 3 songs in the super final. Even though I had other songs that I liked that stayed out, like Irama or Noemi, or some other songs that, yeah, I'm not gonna say everything right now. But yeah, I am happy. It's the only country that saved the night for me, especially after Portugal. I'm gonna give it an 8, 7.5. I'm gonna go for 8. For 8. I'm gonna agree with Yoda. Okay, let's see what our friends from all around the world have to say. Here, that's the first. Maneskin were the best out of the 3 Sanremo finalists. Stellos, well
Yes.
done for Italy. I feel that Irama would have been a stronger contender in Eurovision, though.
Me too.
Yes and no, because we don't know. They are so different that people may like this different or they may not.
Yeah.
Italy is my 4th really good song. Italy made me cry last night. Italy, that is my winner, runner-up, or top 5 every year, just slapped me across the face and it hurts. They sure had better songs there. Oh, so Evie was not happy about Maneskin from what I can see here. Italy saved the night, or Dawn to be precise, because Sanremo seemed to go like that's true.
That's true.
Maneskin were my 3rd behind Francesca and Noemi, but the more I listen to their song, the more I love. 9 out of 10, my 2nd place at the moment. Mario says 8 out of 10. It's great, and that Italy chose something different and bring a little bit of diversity to the contest. We never have a punk rock band at the Eurovision stage, so they have my respect. Yeah, Ding Dong says Arisa was great. I agree. Yeah, Arisa was great indeed. Fun facts: do you know that San Marino is founded by a guy from the island Rab, Croatia?
Really?
No,
Didn't know that.
random.
Wow.
But I love these random facts, so give us more if you have. Since we said something about random facts, a last comment on our previous conversation. Pablo says that's partly true, Jota. I'm Greek linguistic, and the Cypriot dialect derives from the ancient Doric dialect, and due to historic reasons, it stayed more intact than the Attica dialect.
Wow.
To close it.
Yeah, we have some references like, but our languages, because it's one language, have so many things from the Turkish, especially language, that it's a little
Which
bit
one?
both. It's one language actually. It's not different. It's not different languages.
Yeah.
But
So you mean like Greek has a lot of Turkish?
yeah, of course.
It has
Really.
influences, but it's not
Many influences. So I think from the Balkans, the only language that is pure nowadays is the Albanian one. The only one that is really pure is the Albanian.
Even
be
though they
honest.
all
All the other languages are so mixed up and have so many influences from Turkish and Bulgarian and North Macedonia, and all these have mixed up so much that we cannot speak about pure language anymore. And of course, we're not really close to the ancient Greek one, so okay, maybe they have more influences, but we cannot speak about pure languages anymore. The only one is the Albanian that is really
talk
clear.
about pure languages.
yeah, it's not
Thank
about
you.
No,
Thank you,
it's
Pablo,
about
for
the
being with me.
influences, and it's a dialect, not a language. Cypriot is not a language, a dialect.
Yeah, but we have many influences, so we cannot really speak about the ancient one and the influences in the. Okay, I think you get
Just to
what
say
I
that
mean.
our grammar is very close to.
Yes.
Greek.
I understand what you said. Yes, I agree with that.
the
It's one of the
linguist
purest. Yeah.
agrees with Stella, saying that it's one of the purest.
Yeah, it is. Albanian stays really.
The same with us from former Yugoslavia. The Czech or Poland's understand us very well, but it's hard for us to understand if they speak in native language.
And don't speak about Ukrainian and Russia, that they're so
Oh,
similar.
yeah.
Okay, let's go to Privet again. So.
Oh my God,
Oh,
no.
no. Let's move
not
on with
again.
the languages, please.
Yeah.
So just as a last hint for the people who may not know why we say this, in the video of the Ukrainian reaction, I said privet because I like to greet people in their native language, so I always Google Translate
I
the
thought
hello.
because I speak a little bit Russian and I understand many things in Russian. I said to him that I think it's privet, like in the Russian language, because they are the same language actually. They have some differences, but okay, they can understand each other really well. As he said about Yugoslavia, they totally understand each other. And Go said privet, and a word coming out the comments. We said privet in Ukraine.
Wow, it's the
Yeah, like the Ukrainians really attacked us. Like we're not native speakers, so we don't gonna judge you or attack you if you don't say something right in Greek either.
And the
Because
fun
Greek
fact is that some Ukrainians said in the comments that we said privet too. Come on, Ukrainians, we said privet too.
yeah, we didn't mean to offend or insult anyone. Like it's not our native language, so it's all right to make mistakes or say something wrong.
To be honest, I asked some Ukrainian friends that I have here. They said we said privet. I don't understand why they said this. Maybe it's something new in Ukraine that we don't know. The privet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, we respect
let's move on from
all
the Ukrainians.
Yeah.
True. And also they have an amazing song, and we loved it, and they would stick to that.
Yes.
Yeah, we really loved it.
And also last comment from Evie about the languages. I mean, we could easily have a live talking only about the languages of Europe, but that's not the time. But it could be a nice conversation to focus on how Eurovision elaborates on the languages. So Evie says, I can speak fluent Czech, understand Polish, read Russian and Ukrainian, but Yugoslavian languages are land of the unknown for me. Okay. So, last country that we are gonna talk about, and it's gonna be the only one that we haven't, and it's gonna be Moldova. I think again, Stella is quite the most excited for Moldova out of all the four of us. So let's see what she has to say. Hello, Thessaloniki.
Hi, I'm really happy about Moldova and Natalia Gorchenko. I think the sound is really modern and give me so many Maroon vibes, and I love Maroon. It's really similar as the songs and as the rhythm they bring to us and the energy. And I really like the video clip. It's so high production, and she done really good and have some high notes in the song. So she have to be vocally right, and we know she will be. I'm really happy about Moldova. I think they're gonna bring a really good result in the end, and it's one of my favorite this year. So I'm gonna rate this with 10 out of 10. I love Moldova.
Ooh.
It's in my fourth place actually, or third. It's really high for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Stella. Thank you, Stella. Let's go. Since we are in Greece, I'm gonna stay in Greece, but let's go to the capital, Athens.
All right. Hello, Athens calling. Um, all right. So, Moldova. I really like the drop, the beat drop in the chorus. It's really catchy, and I really like it. But I'm not sure yet about the verse. I don't know. I don't really get it fully. Uh, for me, if I hear sugar, it's just for the drop and the final part, the bridge, which is like still like building up to the chorus again. These are the parts that I really like about the song. Um, as I said in my reaction, I'm not fully convinced about Natalia. I don't know why. I'm not getting like the whole thing, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I was watching the music video and I was watching like her dancing. She dances well, but I think she's like she doesn't feel what she's doing. It seems to me like it's
Yeah.
like a robot that was um like I don't know how to put it in English. Like
She was
they were
programmed.
like,
Programmed.
huh?
She was
Programmed.
programmed.
Yeah, that it was programmed to dance in a certain way. It for me it wasn't like natural. Um, and I don't want her to give that impression on stage. I know that they're going to do a good staging because they have Focasa Valgelinos, because he's like,
This is gonna be good. We know that.
yeah, this is what I'm saying, that they're going to have a good production on stage. But from what I've seen in the music video, it didn't give me like natural thing. That this is my one of my issues. All right, so I'm going to give it like I'm between 6 or 7. I will say 6.
Okay, so this and the dance song is the same with you at the same level.
What?
So Moldova and Denmark is at the same level for you.
Probably. Why not?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Nicola. Let's go to Cyprus, Yota.
Hello, muscle calling. So, yeah, I totally agree with Nicolas. Yeah, Nicola, I am sensing that we are thinking the same thing, that this is not the style that Natalia was meant to sing. I mean, we got Prisons last year, that was a totally different style, and then we got this one. It was like, oh, you know something? It was a song that didn't work last year, and we're gonna give you a different style, and we're just gonna try it, and maybe it would stick. and I feel that's what they did. I don't feel like this is the style for her. And out of all the pop songs we had so far, I feel like this one is not the most solid out of all the other ones.
Yes. Yes.
I like the drop, as you said. I didn't. The thing is, when the song started, I was like, "What am I watching? What is this?" And then the drop came, and it was very good. I liked it. I don't think it's as modern as Stella is saying. I think we've heard it a little bit before. It's not dated per se, but it's just not that fresh or modern. I like it nevertheless. It was a good drop, and the dancing was okay. She wasn't that impressive, but especially the whole video clip was. They were throwing things at us, the sugar, the ice cream cones, the sugar thing. It was a bit messy for me, and I couldn't vibe to it. But I like the song. I don't think it's the greatest one out of all the other pop songs. So I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. It's currently in my 11th spot, I think. Yeah.
Can I add something if I can? I don't say that it's a bad song. It's a nice song. It's a pop song. I'm gonna dance to it if I hear it at a club if they ever open again. But liking only certain parts of the song is not enough to give it like higher points. I only like some parts of the song. I don't say it's a bad song or it's a awful. Of course not. It's good, but just that. It doesn't it doesn't give me like the whole experience that I would want. If I only like the drop and the rest of it, I'm like, all right. This is what I'm saying.
No,
And
absolutely.
I think that it was so overhyped but before. So for me it was kind of a letdown hearing it, especially after that awful
The
presentation.
oh my god.
That was dreadful for me. It was like there was no meaning for them to do such a thing, you know. Uh, for I think if they kept quiet as Zenith did, as Hurricane did, or
Cyprus as well.
Cyprus did, probably I would be more appreciative of the song. That's my opinion. I think it definitely it will qualify, and they will probably gonna have like a top 10 place if they get enough votes from the juries, because they will have the public vote for me.
Yeah, I actually, since it's my turn, I kind of agree with a lot, like nearly in everything with Jota and Nicolas. I I don't feel that she owns the song, and I'm not feeling any Marouf vibes. But if we're gonna get it to Marouf, Marouf created such a hype because she was embodying this song and this act. At the same time, I don't feel this from Natalia. I feel that she's just executing a song. It's a good song. I enjoy listening to it. At the same time, at some parts of the song confuse me. I feel like they're out of place. But especially the part where she says, "Give me some sugar," it's addictive and it stays in your head. And
Yes.
the bob. So I would dance to it in a club. It has a dated sound. San Marino has a dated sound as well because I know that this comment is coming. Both of them have a
No, it's not the same because we mean about this like sugar for 2 years and the other one is 10 years ago.
I
It's not the
disagree.
same. Come on.
Agree well on that.
Come
I,
on, we have we have this kind of songs in 2010, like Sanit song. It's not a bad thing, but it's a fact. It's
No,
like
We have
Romanian
80.
hit.
and
It's like
sugar too.
Romania hits in with Ina, if you remember her. It reminds me so much.
Oh,
Ina, a Romanian singer who had many hits in 2010. She was really popular back then.
Doesn't remind me of
And
Tina.
no, nothing to do with you. I agree on that.
oh, this reminds me so much. And the rap inside in the bridge is so 2010 for me. Sorry,
I,
it's
I get what I get what Stella is talking about, but I don't think that okay for her maybe it's a bad thing, but I don't think that
I won't say it's a bad thing.
it's like
I just said about the date thing, but it's not the same for sugar
because
and
most of
for adrenaline. It was the title of Sanit
Adrenaline.
song.
because many
Adrenaline.
songs have like 80s vibe, which is much dated and
No,
older.
it's not the
It
same because
depends
it's not
on
the 80s, like pure 80s. It's 80s that it's for now, like Dua Lipa and The Weeknd do. It's not the same.
I
Okay.
agree
Maybe,
with Stella
maybe
on
in
that. I agree with Stella on that.
maybe in some years we're gonna have the references in the 2010, and that's gonna be great because I loved these kind of songs.
okay,
To be honest, it was my teenage years, and I really love these songs.
yeah,
But
yes,
it's not now a trend, so that's what I'm talking about. It's like the trend we have for 80s because we have this trend,
Yeah.
and but it's not the same with
Okay.
the songs like 2010 vibes.
But
Maybe it
what
will be. Maybe this will come again.
my question is, what makes Sugar only 2 years old in the trend? For me, it's a pop song that we could have in 2005, in 2010, in 2015, and in 2020.
Especially the part that you all liked wasn't a music trend in 2010 or something. It's more modern, have more power. We saw that
I agree
in
on
the
that.
recent years.
Okay.
We didn't show
Not
this
something
in
you've heard
2010 or
all the time.
2005. This powerful beat. We're not a thing back then. It was in the last years. Maybe it was 2015 or 16. Yes, but not so back like Zenith vibes. It's not a bad thing, of course. I
yes.
said again, I really love these songs, but for me, it's not a trend right now. Maybe it will be after Eurovision. Iceland did that last year.
And the verse of I think I really like it got in my head right now that the verse of Sugar, especially the parts that says na 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 na, is giving me so much of Kylie Minogue early notice vibe.
Yeah, maybe. So just this small part, yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about that certain part.
But if we say about the whole song, for me, it's not
Yes.
Sugar.
No.
I don't have
Yeah.
any songs in 2005 like Sugar. No. But like Zenith song, I have many songs in my mind that I had in my teenage years. It's not bad, but that's not a trend, as I said again.
Okay. Let's go and see the comments from our fun friends here. Before we do, I'm going to give it a 6. Yeah, a 6. Stella, don't say anything. I gave 1 to Denmark. So you can see the difference.
You know, I really thought that this was your style. That's what I'm really confused about you, especially. I thought that Jota maybe don't like this one, but I was really confused by you. But I really thought that was your style because you like Serbia, you like Sunit, and it doesn't make me. I don't know why you. Why something is missing? I think for you in Sugar. Maybe it's Natalia. I'm not sure.
Yes,
And especially the video clip because you like these fantasy things and all this.
I
I
like
thought
the
you
video
would
clip.
be
I like the video
yeah,
clip.
yeah. Maybe you're not really convinced as Nicolas with Natalia. Maybe
Yes.
she's the problem.
Natalia doesn't give me this star. Like
Star quality.
Yeah.
I
If
get
we
this.
just take Zenit out of the question, but since we
Yeah.
compare to Maruv, you see her and you're like, she's a star. You don't see it with Natalia.
And that's
Yeah.
her
But
style.
I saw a video from Natalia today, and she was really stunning. I really hope she's gonna bring these vibes in Eurovision. She was with a gold dress, and she was really a star. I really hope she's gonna bring something so powerful in Eurovision. Really
I
hope.
hope
And,
it's gonna
and
change
you
my
know
mind.
what?
I
You
really
know what? I was watching like the music video, and okay, she's dancing, but I couldn't see that in her face. I couldn't see that naturality coming from
I
her face.
I
I could
get
see the
what
moves,
she's
I
trying
could
to
see the
do.
stuff, but I couldn't see that in her face. She
You
was
know,
like,
I
"Okay,
must
I'm
say
doing
that
this."
was the point. I really think that was the point, actually, because she did
But
all these things in the video clip with the ice cream things and that she put out the face of the man. I think it was a little bit the point to give me some. Oh,
I'm not
how do
talking
I?
about the. I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the
Yes, yes,
dancing.
yes, about the dancing part. I think that was the point to be a little bit like a robot. I'm not sure. I really get the as a method. I have some clues that convince me that that was actually the point. I don't think she will
Okay.
bring that on stage, but okay, I will explain it later in Greek. In you, because I cannot say it in English. Sorry.
Okay. I think it's time to see what our friends have to say and then say
Yeah, yeah.
lovely good night. So, Shadow Revolver says Moldova is my 11th so far. Pablo says Moldova has secured my bottom place 1 out of 10.
Ah, you don't like dancing song. He has Serbia in the bottom too.
Yaya Ding Dong says Kirkorov presentation was terrible and a bit creepy. Oh my god, I agree so much on that.
It was so unnecessary.
It was indeed cringy at some point.
And you know that part that the camera was just showing like dark and some lightings in the tables with the audience. Oh my god, what was that? And it was supposed to
The
be
good
like
thing was that they only showing us Dimitri Kondopoulos and Fokas Evangelos
yeah,
parts,
I
and
think
I really
it
like that
was
song, so I really enjoy hearing the songs.
for me it was like okay, we will put like Natalia and Moldova, which don't forget she's representing Moldova,
Yeah.
not Russia or like anyone. And I didn't see Moldova there. I didn't see her country, and I only saw like look who we are and what we achieved so far in the competition. And we will show you our recent success later on. I didn't like it. I really accept that and appreciate their journey in Eurovision, but for me, it was a cringe fest. Totally.
Yeah, I think and most of the fans would agree, and that's why it has so many dislikes.
Yes, yes.
So Stavrula says Moldova is a very good bop, but it would have benefited from a surprise factor if its team had actually kept themselves silent. That's so true.
Yeah.
These statements were making the winning song didn't help at all. I agree, like 100%
Yes.
on that.
Would make that statement.
Yeah, yeah. Mario says Moldova is so trashy, but in a really good way. I love it, and I agree that she is just an actor who performed this song, but this is not she. 7.5 from Croatia with Sugar. Shadow Revolver says San Marino overrated by fans. It's first in the Eesti scoreboard up right now,
I totally agree with you.
and it's trying to be Fuego.
I agree with you.
On that, we have Croatia replying to San Marino is not Fuego. It's a good and perfectly connect east, west, and south vibes, but it's not fair to say for every bob is Fuego.
Yeah.
We don't say it for all the songs, actually.
But the fans say it for many songs.
Many, yeah.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
after 2019, 2020.
Κοίταξε, especially they said for for the Cypriot entries, like they did with Zagrinu, they did with Tamta. They always compare every girl who trying to represent Cyprus with Eleni, and that's not fair.
Even boys like Luca Hani. Everyone was saying Luca Hani was
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
but-
yes.
So, Stavrula says, I hope Natalia performs well because in Kirkorov's presentation the other day, she really wasn't all that good. Her performance was a bit robotic. She didn't convince me that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I cannot judge her on one performance where she was probably nervous about releasing her song. I need to see more of her. I agree. Let's wait.
Yes.
Let's
wait.
see.
If Hurricane performed Sugar, it would be more natural, but she gave her best and maybe her song have to grow in herself. I actually quite agree. If Sugar was performed by Hurricane, it would have been a different story, I think. Even though I prefer Loco Loco than Sugar as a song.
I'm not sure if I prefer it as a song, but Hurricane are so talented, and that would be great.
Yeah. Anyway, let's. I think it's about time to say
One
goodbye.
more thing. I think Loco Loco is a little bit more messy than Sugar. I really love Loco Loco. It's higher than Moldova for me, but it has so many powerful things that I would like to have a more quiet pre-chorus part, because it's from the start until the end so powerful that it's a little bit chaotic for me. I would love to have a pre-chorus more silent and then build up for the refrain, because now the pre-chorus and the refrain is at the same level for me as a power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, valid point. I like it as it is. I wouldn't like.
I think she says that it's a bit like louder.
Yeah, I know. I get exactly what.
Yes.
But I like it as it is. I'm not gonna complain. So, any last words before we say goodbye? Jota?
Thank you guys for being here and for your lovely comments. We always love hearing back from everyone around Europe and around the world. And yeah, thank you so much. We hope to see you next week with more awesome songs to react and give you our opinions. Please subscribe to our channel to see our reactions and everything else.
Duh.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Jota. Nicola?
All right, so I'm gonna say as well, thank you so much for the support, for joining us. It's amazing to have our regular friends every week and new people coming up. We have so many things coming up next week. We have Greece, we have Iceland, we have Sweden, we have I don't know who else. There are many countries left, but I cannot wait for next Saturday or Sunday. We will see. Yeah, thank you so much for the support, and we're having the time of our lives. And of course, subscribe, follow us everywhere, because we are becoming like a family. This is what I'm getting from everyone, and we're building a family here, and it's great.
Yeah, awesome comment, Nicola. Thank you. Jota and Stella.
Yay! Thank you so much for the support. Stay tuned. Many reactions are coming up, and I'm really excited about Greece. I can't wait to hear the Greek song in a few days.
Yes.
Let's hope
You
it's
have
gonna be
heard
good.
it.
Okay, I've heard it, but I have to see the final result because I heard a demo, and
With
it's
a
gonna
music
be
video.
better, I think. I hope. So
Hopefully.
yeah, I'm really excited. Let's see. Stay tuned.
Hopefully. As for me, I would also like to say thank you so much. Such an amazing night, and thank you for all these amazing comments. And thank you as well, and my buddies too. Such a nice live. I'm not gonna say subscribe. I think the people who have here maybe are in our list, but we have We're putting more and more content on Instagram and Twitter. Recently, we started improving our Twitter game as well. We started last
Follow us.
improving our Instagram game. Now that our Instagram game is going well, we started hitting the Twitter game. So we are a team that we love to talk to you and create a family. I love that phrase, Nicola. That's what we do.
Yes.
And before we say good night, Pablo says, Yota, get well soon.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yaya Ding Dong says, thank you so much for giving us so much good content to enjoy. Thank you, Yaya Ding Dong.
Thank you.
Amazing username. And guys, you were really great for another weekend. Thank you for your company and your effort you put in it. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pablo. Really.
And something very, very last. Bye. Good night, Shadow Revolver. Something very, very last because I don't wanna disappoint anyone. Yaya Ding Dong also said, "Did you see Leslie Roy on the late show?" Something very small because we have to close.
I saw it.
We did. I think we discussed it in our previous live session. I just don't want to disappoint any of the questions. What we said, I'm gonna reference is that we cannot say a lot since it wasn't live. We're waiting for a live version. You saw our reaction. We actually pretty like the song, but yeah. Does anyone else wants to add anything on that? Stella, Jota, or Nicola?
No, I agree with you. We cannot say a lot because it wasn't live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I really like the song.
same. Thank you, Mario, as well, and thank you, Stelio, and thank you, everyone. Good night.
See you next
Night.
week.
Bye.